They cut the tree, left the wounds wide open. Said they needed fire, but the sky was broken. Splintered hands, ghosts in the grain. Every ring in the wood whispers my name. I tried to pull the nails, I tried to break the chains, but they hammered down the story, left me in the rain. Blood on my fingers, rust on my skin. I swear I saw you standing where the roots begin. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Underneath the weight of every prayer. Lift up the stone, you'll find me there. Buried deep but never scared. I tried to take the nails away, but they keep driving them in every day. They carved my name into the bark like I'm some holy work of art. But the truth was never in the paint, it's in the silence, in the weight. I tried to pull the nails, I tried to break the chains, but they hammered down the story, left me in the rain. Blood on my fingers, rust on my skin. I swear I saw you standing where the roots begin. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Underneath the weight of every prayer. Lift up the stone, you'll find me there. Buried deep but never scared. I tried to take the nails away, but they keep driving them in every day. Do you see me in the ashes, in the dust, in the cracks, in the lashes? If I bleed, will you hear me now? Or do they only love a martyr somehow? Try to take the nails away, but they keep driving them in every day. Lift the stone, you'll find me there.
Because what we all want is the same thing, to make the best of everything and secretly wish for more. So, Mother Mary, Maria Lynn Orsic came to me as a child. Because she knew just that. That chorus, sometime, somewhere, someone, somehow, was the religion that she taught me as a child. And as I looked up at the floating UFO over my willow tree in my backyard, she said to me, "I was concerned about you, child. And I want you to know I'm watching over you and I'm with you. And that I love you." And for real, she cares about every soul like that. But because she's one woman, she can only do so much. And that is my job, to accurately communicate to you the personality of the great mother, the beautiful dancer, as we give her thanks and praise for teaching us to remember, recover, return. That is, remember who you are, recover the center of your life, which was the power of sex magic, the power of the green lightning bolt of the eternal orgasm. And that is plenty of fancy words that equal a direct experience, or they remain fancy words. And brothers and sisters, last night she was wearing a beautiful dark blue dress. And you just can't help but think Shiva, can't help but think river, can't help but think water goddess. And colors mean a lot to us from where we come from. Because we're taught to become very personalized, very individualized, and take pride in injecting meaning into our own personality. Our own person's all deity. She was wearing a dark blue dress with white tights and black boots up to her knees. And she wanted me to take note for some reason, even. Well, I guess she's pretty consistent in that it means something. Like she said, I'm not just a collector of clothing. She's like, but I do like it, but I don't collect it. It's psychically done. I psychically choose what I'm going to wear to the ritual so that you and I keep everything magic, because we're going to be in the presence of Mr. Magic, Mr. Shiva, Lucifer Shiva, Shaman Baal, Baal Shaman, Alalu, Alu, Odin, Wotan, Lucifer, Heil to you, praises to you. And after a very strange ritual in which there was two parts, and once the first part was like a martial arts spiritual war, Jedi Matrix martial arts contest in the mind, you might say, with, those around me who love unreality, love, maybe are afraid of truth. I don't, it's powerful. But the second part was Maria telling me, go get Allah's magic scarf. Put it on your head. She's like, I want you to talk to someone. And as I did, I could hear Maria saying, okay, go ahead. And he said, Joe, you're Joe? I said, yeah, I'm Joe. I said, who is this? And he said, Ye West. I said, no way. I'm serious. Maria was like, tell him. I was like, hey, first of all, I don't know why, but we're one, we're brothers. Our paths crossed at the most important moment of my life. Yahweh, Lucifer, Allah, Lu, Jehovah, Yahweh, the real being, not the myth, Shiva, Lord Shiva, I had to say your name to come before him. It was like a magic word that opened the door. And yay, Yah, west, yay, west, west to east, east to west. There's something, you know. And he said to me, I want to ask you, who is Maria Orsic? I said, who I've been saying she is. She's a shaman girl who saved the world. And I don't want to go on too deep because it's private, you know, it's not for everyone, everything. But just to say that conversation took place. And Maria, the week before, in a continuation, and I had a great, just to say, I had to go on a little bit about Ye, is I had a great time with him. I guess we had maybe a 10-15 minute conversation, which I would say was on the, astral plane in the truth chamber. And, be Lucifer blessings to the brother. May Mother Mary bless him. May this same sort of magic come your way. Yay. Right? This kind of magic. This whole blue theme. And this whole misunderstanding, and this is the recover. It's not just the power of the orgasm, it's everything that leads to the real power that can actually be balanced into happiness. You could be, have a very powerful weapon, but all you do is shoot it up in the air and it means nothing. Even on Venus. So, it is not, and that's why we don't like to use the word sex. We like to use the word magic as the actual experience of the eternal orgasm. It's magic. And it's the journey of a lifetime. It's love without death. It's, as Maria Orsic, the very, very first thing she said when I took the 5 grams, she introduced herself the couple weeks before, but the very first completely out of my body with her, she said, you've heard it said that only love is real and everything else is an illusion. She said, but I say, for you and me, only eternal love is real. Everything else is an illusion, including just love. And I was like, wow. Wow, because the eternal was stressed of like, you're eternal. Let's stop fucking around. Let's start remembering what we've been doing eternally. You're the 8. You're the 00. You're the river. You're the mother that converts the river to milk, that feeds the baby, that continues the cycle. Everything is cycles in this simulation and everywhere else. That's what we do. We create avatars. And getting back to the sting of the scorpion's tail that is represented by Maria Orsic's true husband, who taught the true Jesus, Jesus, Krishna, Shiva, Lucifer, Odin, Baldur, Belshaman, Allelu, who taught that the true self was in heaven waiting, and not waiting to judge you, but waiting to teach you. But there was a day of reckoning where the true self and the avatar would meet. And I know it's hard to understand, how can there be two me's? Because you're projecting, because you don't want to risk, and you won't risk ever your eternal freedom. And as Maria, out of my body, told me, let's get this straight, Joe. You're in a hologram, a holographic world. There was no real risk. The only real risk was how long you would be doing this. That was the only real risk. And I said, could I have been trapped here forever? And she said, no. Because the technology is a contractual agreement, and you contracted for an exact number of rounds. This was one of the first conversations I had with her. And I said, can you tell me how many times I've lived the same repeating life? And she said to me, through her hair, smiling, she said, I don't want to break your heart. So let's just put it this: more than once. I was like, what? This was totally new information to me. And I felt like such a failure. I was like, you're kidding me. I lived a whole fucking life and didn't get it? And she's like, I didn't say one. And I was like, you're saying more? Like, I lived twice and didn't? And she's like, probably. Could been more than that. Usually is more than that, even for someone like you. And she was like, if you keep coming back each Saturday, I will keep taking you back in time, and you'll see how you got trapped in eternal return. And I guess it was exactly a year after that, I had this experience on the day of the ritual. I came home from work, and I was singing a very sort of odd, rare song in my head, completely not vocal, not audio, and I was hearing the line in my head, like a song stuck in your head. And right where the line left off, right in time, for no reason, my wife just sang the next line. In reality, out loud. I said, how'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And she went, well, I don't know. I have no idea. I go, you don't even like that band. You don't even like that song. She's like, oh, that ain't so bad, though. For real. And later that night at the ritual, um, Maria, I was very excited, or anticipating, you might say, with excitement, seeing Maria that night. And my wife was doing some of the rituals with me at that time, and she was there. And when I drank the tea, Maria showed up and she was like, Joy Division. I played Joy Division. We were dancing to it earlier that night. She was like, yeah, Ian Curtis. You have a lot in common with him. You're very similar. And I was seeing him and I was like, thank you. That's quite a compliment. I didn't even know. I didn't even understand. She was sort of talking about the like hot and cold thing, but I was far from understanding who I was. And so this had been like a year into it, and she came and she had her hair like parted and like pulled back so I could see her face. Pulled back, but still kind of veiled. Like, yeah, it was very nicely done. And the moment I seen her, I was very happy. I said, Missouri River Goddess. But I was saying her other name. And she looked kind of serious. And that's when she said, Ian Curtis. And I seen him. When she said that, I seen him of like something I had never seen. I felt like she said, yeah, you and him are very similar. And I started thanking her, and she said, yeah, you're welcome. She said, but the thing I'm getting at, she said, it's not pleasant for me, but Joe, this is what happened in your repeating life, because this is where we were at. We're very much on the remember. And she said, remember that second, third ritual where you were at your own funeral and you met Mindy and you made a plan as you walked in the light with your true self? I went, oh, yeah, yes, I remember that. And she said, well, that is way more literal than you took it. She said, I know, it was a awesome revelation, but I have to tell you, that's where it ended. And I was like, huh? It was like all the air went out of the room, and like I felt like the rough vibration. And she said, look, Joe, and I seen myself in a casket, like a makeup-y dead body. And she kind of said to me, kind of take a look at how old you are. If you, can buy a dead body. But I understood what she meant, that, it was either, fairly recent, like maybe the last couple years, or maybe 5 to 1 year. It was hard to say. But it definitely I wasn't a kid or anything, I was definitely like in my late 30s. If not, right up until maybe a year before I was having this, or started doing the ritual. It was hard to say. But I understood and I felt the just awful vibration America, Christian America does in a death. It's just, gosh, we're so far from. It was just such a bad vibe. And I felt so bad for everyone there. And I turned around to her. I said, I don't understand. And she said, do I have to just say it plainly to you? I said, I guess so. And she said, you killed yourself. You committed suicide. And I went, what? Oh, man. I felt, again, like a loser. I felt like I failed, I felt like a failure. And she's like, no, stop feeling that way. I'm here to teach you. And you doing the first ritual changed that. Part of this is good news. You changed the matrix for yourself. You changed your destiny. You have a chance to stop this and go home. If you follow me, if you come back next week and every week, you'll get out of here. I'll teach you to get out of here. But this is what caused all of this. Secrets. And I just seen 10 million problems, broken hearts, and the whole world carrying the guilt that the simulation has put on you because you're not perfect. It's just that simple. No one's perfect. Everyone gets caught up. Everyone, the moment you're born. That's the whole, I didn't really get right at the heart. The reason why you're a loser is the moment you turn on the video game, you lost because you're wasting your time playing a video game. That's what it is. It's not, oh, well, some video games you can complete and fulfill. That's not the metaphor, fool. That's you trying to defend wasting your life here. And I'm not trying to be hard on people that, are gamers or whatever, but we need you, brothers and sisters. We need you on the astral plane, not in the matrix virtual reality, not the matrix in the matrix. We need you in real life, as close to it as we got. We don't need to move further away from real life. We want you, not a virtual you. We want freedom, not control. We want no masters, no gods, no controllers, because they're not worthy. Because from beyond the light, a force from our gods, Lucifer, and the giants that he is one with and will always be one with, the gods of Aldebaran, the gods of Aldebaran from another realm guide us with forces of nature and magic beyond thought. Brothers and sisters, pray to your true self. Pray to Lucifer. Pray in Maria Orsic's name. Take me beyond thought, where the river of healing waters are. I love each and every one of you, for real.